Hey there guys, this is Robin Hood, and today I am bringing you some Shogun 2 Total War multiplayer. I have got two battles for you today. This is the first one here, a 1 versus 1 on the floodplain map, and my opponent is BTC06C. And this, I do believe, was a medium funds battle. I play match made because, I don't know, I guess I'm too lazy to go to battle list. There's really no good reason. But in matchmade, I continuously get these medium funds battles, and so that is what you guys are going to see for both of these battles here. So I guess I should go to battle list and get some of the larger ones where I can guarantee it'll be large funds. But this guy was a prestiged silver, and he was like a 6-star, maybe. He was just on the edge of getting to large funds. But you can see he's got some decent veterans here. He's got a very nice Yari cavalry there. Yeah, two nice Yari cavalry. Three, actually. There's his general, who is mostly melee, but he does have a bow. Then he's got this light cavalry taking the archery dojo. He's got a extended range Daikyo samurai there. He's got some bulletproof samurai, 3 katana samurai, Yari samurai, and that is his army. My army, I've also got a Daikyo samurai here, also 200 range. I have got 3 Yari Ashigaru, I do believe, or make that 1 and 2 Naginata warrior monks. Then for my cavalry, I've got a fire cavalry and 2 veteran Yari cavalry. And I have got some Nodachi samurai, 2 of them, and 3 katana samurai, it looks like. And that's my army. Obviously, my general here is a leadership general, Nico there. But my opponent, he has got these 3 cavalry, he's got his light cavalry, and I guess he feels like he has a cavalry advantage. I'm going to run forward a little bit here with my Yari cavalry, then I'm going to back off, thinking he's trying to bait me in as he's moving up these bulletproof samurai. But he's going to pursue. So I'm going to go ahead and try to take out his cavalry here before these bulletproof samurai get there. So you can see I charged in my Yari cavalry. They take the charge of all 3 of those units, charge in another one of my Yari cav, and charge in my fire cav behind these guys. So I am going to catch all of his units. My first Yari cavalry unit, though, is going to take a beating there, but we are going to surround and destroy all 3 of these veteran Yari cavalry units. So that is going to win me the cavalry fight. You can see them routing there and mopping up the last of those men, getting out of here just before these bulletproof samurai hit, and my Naginata warrior monks are going to come down and kill these guys off. So you can see them stabbing some of those guys down. And yeah, those poor guys are going to go ahead and die in combat there. Brought my general over just to stabilize morale-wise, doing a hammer and anvil here. That's going to rout them. Now in the front, my bows here, we have the woods. We are skirmishing with their bows, who are also in the woods, and I believe his bows are actually getting the upper hand. He has 66, and I have 50, so yeah, he's winning there. Over here, he has these mounted gunners, which were previously hidden, and they are firing in on my flank here on these Nodachis. And for the moment, there's not a lot I can do about it. I could pull back, but they don't have the best angle, so I'm gonna let them keep firing. And here they are dealing some major damage to my monks, though. I probably should have moved these guys, but at this point, I'm gonna go ahead and start moving forward. So you can see all my swords running up here to meet these guys' swords. My cavalry is still back here. My Naginata warrior monks caught this fire cavalry unit of his that he had hidden. So he had way more cavalry than me. You can see over here is his avatar, his light cav. My fire cavalry is going to mop them up. But just through maneuvering, I'm able to defeat all of this cavalry. Superior in numbers, I have good veterans. I'd say his veterans, Yari cavalry-wise, were about the same. But basically over here, my infantry got engaged. My monks were charging in loose formation to catch these mounted gunners, but once I killed his general and his cavalry off over here, that he decided that that was the time to quit the battle. So I obviously won that one. We won't even look at the statistics for that there. And we will go on to this battle. And then if you guys saw the name of the other replay, I have a replay of the first time, and obviously it could have happened sooner. I have not played Shogun in around a month multiplayer, but my first really sound defeat in quite a while, but that will be its own video because that's a longer battle, and there was multiple things that resulted in my defeat, picking a bad army, or not a bad army, but my opponent picked the perfect counter army to mine, and the way the map ended up being. But this battle here, you can see I am bringing almost the same army, sorry. 2 Yari Ashigaru, make that 3, so take away the Naginata monks, and this is actually a smaller funds battle than the last one. 3 Katana Samurai, a Wako Raider up there, my Bow Warrior monks, general, and 2 cavalry, 2 Yari cavalry there. Now, originally I was planning to take this hill. I see my opponent over here, and he has a superior skirmishing force in total. He's got a bow monk that's equivalent to mine, and he has matchlocks, and he has more infantry than me, so I did not want to end up in one of these long cross this little gully skirmishes, sorry, which I may in fact lose and then have to attack uphill into those guns when he has more fighting infantry anyways. So I'm going to shift my focus over to this front and dismount my cavalry over here. We're taking, I believe this is the archery dojo, and then in the center my Wako Raiders are taking the sword dojo. There's one more way down here that's just going to be ignored. That's the workshop. So you can see my opponent here. He's got 2 Yari Samurai right there. His bow monk, his matchlock warrior monk, a Yari Ashigaru. Looks like 2 or 3 Katana Samurai, 3. And his avatar and another Yari Ashigaru. He does not have any cavalry, but he feels like he has enough spears to hold off any cavalry, and when you see his formation, you will know that is what he thought he would do. So I've taken both these dojos. These guys are going to mount up and start running over. I already ordered my lone swords, or not lone swords, Wako Raiders. I am making a lot of mistakes commentary-wise this time. Sorry about that. But these guys back over this way, simply because I didn't want them to charge up this hill and get caught on the downhill by one of these katana units. These are good sword units that he has here, or for him to put his matchlocks or someone to firing at them while they would be charging up that slope. And my cavalry is going to be positioned in the back here, just looking for an opening. Right here, I was thinking about maybe charging those swords. Now I'm thinking about charging these swords in the back, doing a quick hit and running away, but he sees it. He's shifting his spears, and I am going to give up on that. And here you can see he's going to get the first shot off, killing one of my bow monks. I'm going to respond, start firing. So the skirmish is on. He has the better position because he's farther in the woods, but the thing is the trees are actually helping me too, because he is firing through just as many trees as I am to get to my men with those arrows, but he, as of right now, is actually winning this skirmish. Although I believe, what am I firing at? I'm actually firing at these Yari Samurai, not his bow monks. And that's mainly because I didn't want to really deal with skirmishing. You can see I'm moving up. I know he has the matchlocks. I know he doesn't have any cavalry, so I am sending my Yari Ashigaru forward in loose formation to suck up matchlock fire and just open up the engagement, tie down his men, and you can see my swords are going to start following here, also in loose formation, so that if they do take fire, hopefully it won't be as bad. And last second here, I'm going to turn these guys into a spear wall, hopefully help them out there. shuffling my cavalry around in the back here, trying to get an angle to charge in, but this guy has got everything covered with spears. Although right here, I am going to get into his matchlocks with my Yari Ashigaru there. And you can see all my swords charging in. So there they go. All along this line, these guys coming through this hole right into these bows. Look at that, they're going to cut right through them. And over here where his swordsmen are, I am reinforcing with my own. And then, since these spears are now tied up, I'm going to charge into their backs with my cavalry and quickly withdraw. Don't want to get in too long of a fight with spears with my cav. Moving up my general, popping a rally, and I'm going to go ahead and go into stand and fight here. Just kind of help my men's morale. Since I have run all the way up the hill, you can see my men are winded. His are still just active. Most of these guys fresh. So I'm just trying to keep my men in this fight. My sword units are better at this point, and I've got more of them, so they're going to cut through that front line. Now they're starting to hit these spears in the back. And over here you can see his matchlocks are still firing a little bit, but they've got a bad angle cutting through these swords who are now retreating. So I am starting to break through pretty much everywhere here. You can see my cavalry there doing a rear charge. And then same with over here, these Yari Samurai about to get hit in the back by my Yari Cav. And they are going to go ahead and start to rout. Once again, going to get my guys out of there just to make sure that I don't get in a prolonged fight and lose horses. But these guys are going to go ahead and rout there anyways. And at this point, turning around, making sure those guys stay away. Everyone here in the center got killed. Kind of hard to show you guys what's going on just because of all the trees. But that is that. So we will look at the statistics for this battle. But good game to my opponent. You can tell from his veterans, it said he was a 4-star, but he was gold prestige there. So he had the veterans, and that made that a kind of interesting battle. Just going for the attack. I did not want to deal with any of that skirmishing, that battle. I did not want to skirmish across hills and get into one of those prolonged fight, because if you guys remember, possibly even my last Shogun multiplayer video, I think it was, I was against a much lower rank. I had better units and stuff, but just because of the positioning on the hills, the battle took quite a while. But there you can see, stats are actually fairly similar. He's losing about 60 more, and I'm killing about 60 more. So we were fairly even. You can see my katanas up here doing the best. Even my cavalry with all those spears getting a decent amount of kills. For him, it's going to be his katanas and the rest of his army. You know, these matchlocks here didn't really do much. His bows didn't do much. And my bows did almost nothing, just distracted his bows. But hopefully you guys enjoyed those two battles. I have that other battle to show you guys. That will be coming soon. And I also have a really cool Napoleon Total War battle for you all. So keep your eye out for those. Hope you enjoyed, and I will see you next time with more.